Hello, hello, hello. So I actually was able to get some stuff done today, which is quite weird. I don't know if it's a placebo effect from changing the meds or what, but I don't know. Let's get this thing sorted. Pop that. Right. So I have what I've written is a skill tree. Is it? Yeah. There we go. Skill tree, which is basically instantiates a bunch of skill trees entries, which have a prerequisite, a skill point cost, which is probably just going to be one, and then learn skill prefab. So skills are going to be game objects. What I'm probably going to do is have the skill data here as an active skill. So the skill name is going to be Firebolt. The skill's cost is going to be whatever, cooldown, cast time, that sort of thing. Yeah. So the skill, I want the actual skills themselves to be decoupled from the skill tree. The skill tree will be responsible for instantiating the game objects. So let's say if, I don't know, the character has like 1 point in Firebolt, 2 in Roaring Blue, it would automatically instantiate the Firebolt to whatever. So instantiate the correct Firebolt object. Let's try here. Yes, here's Fire Magic. So you've got a Firebolt with the skill entry on here, and then here's the Firebolt. I'm not entirely sure of how I'm going to handle the skills levels, if the skills levels give more effects or not. It might be that I just make 5 different objects here, and just call them something like Firebolt, Firebolt Alpha, Firebolt Beta, Firebolt Gamma, Firebolt Delta, stuff like that. It's I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure of how to handle it. If I am going to go that route, it might make sense to, well, probably have them in the same folder, but then they're all going to be called the same thing anyway, so we're going to have 5 for each skill tree, then it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 plus 0, that's 6. The skill tree state is going to be like, okay, so a character has, yeah, here we go. It has 2 weapon skill, well, a weapon skill tree, an offhand skill tree, a magic one, and a unique one. So this sort of cuts down on the thing, because most of these are going to be common. So for the weapon, the 4 primary weapon, if you want to call it that: sword, axe, mace, bow, rifle, spear, and staff. Then for this, we've got shield, offhands, dagger, pistol, shield, and wand. It might be that you can dual wield daggers, or dual wield pistols, or dual wield wands. Something like that. Magic is just going to be your elements, so fire, water, lightning, earth, holy, dark, and psychic. And then unique is going to be unique to the character, which is probably going to be not the best idea, because now I need to think up of a skill tree for every single Holo member. As you can see, the graduated stroke affiliate ones are in red, which means I probably won't implement them. So I've done myth. They've got, so myth's sorted. Promise, I need to work out what Mume's, well, I need to work out what Crony's offhand is, and Mume's unique skill tree, what that's going to be called. Something to do with civilization, but I just haven't come up with anything yet. with Advent, we need Narissa's and the Fuwamoko's unique. I'm not sure if Fuwara and Makoko should have the same unique skill tree or what, but I don't know. Advent, I've really only done ERB, and JPs are not done at all. I've got them all listed, but they're not all of them are going to be in the game. So yeah, I've got the counts on here. So ideally I want these to be somewhat balanced. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And then we'll try and work out. I'm not sure if you can do this in Excel or LibreOffice Calc, but I want to work out how many different unique combinations there are. And see if they're, if they're all represented, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Like I said, I'm a programmer, not a spreadsheet guy. What else? I think that's it. So, this. While I'm here, I'm gonna do. No, go away. Cancel. Don't change. Go away. That's all fine. I just need to rename these to sword. Except it's not going to be F2 to F76, isn't it? It's going to be this. It's D2 to D75. 7 sword users. Okay, we add dollars here so we don't screw around with what we're trying to do. Don't change this to. Actually, I can just, instead of hard coding sword here, we can just put this, and I can just drag like that. So yeah, we've got too many axe users and not enough of the others. We'll do the same with the offhand as well. Copy this. So instead of row D, this should be row column E. And yeah, A17. Oh. The fuck? Oh, $E2. What the fuck? No, go away. Okay. Oh, need a dot here. So yeah, too many dagger users, which kind of makes sense because the staff and the wand and the spear I sort of fought up halfway through, so that's why there's not much of them. But yeah, dagger and pistol, that's quite a few use, so definitely need more shield and wand users. So wand is gonna buff magic. Archie, we need to move some off from lightning to holy and dark. Pekora can have dark magic because I don't know. Also, Pekora's unique skill tree is going to be explosives, but I'm not entirely sure about that, so I might change that later because Botan has armaments, and I think that I think Botan's skill tree is just going to be lobbing SSRBs at people, and those are technically explosives, so there might be a bit of overlap. Kayori has alchemy, Iroha has Bushido. That's fine. Also, I'm not entirely sure on how to exclude stuff from count-ifs. So, yeah, I don't know. It might be that I just delete all these. Anyways, so that's what the characters are going to look like. Now I just need to actually make the skill trees. If I open up my other spreadsheet here. So yeah, has a bunch of active skills and some passive skills. Some of them have prerequisites, like the skill trees, the perk trees in Skyrim. You build one, you can put multiple points into them. Yeah. And this is their effect in plain English. We'll probably work on balancing them later. Oh. Ah, crap. I dropped. I tried to put one of my my glasses down, but I dumped it on one of the other glasses and it broke it. Oh, God. I'm gonna just get up all this glass. All this glass so the cat don't cut himself when he comes to pester me for attention. Right. I reckon that I am going to have to make multiple game objects. So we'll call this Firebolt 1 because that represents having a 1 in the skill tree. What else is there? Component active skill. Soul inherits skill. Serialize this field. No. Public int MP cost. Yeah, I'm going to call it MP instead of energy in this game. And the reason these mono behaviors are not scriptable objects is because the effects need to be invoked, and each effect is going to be a child of the game object, which means it has to be a mono behavior. You can't stick scriptable objects entirely on them. Well, I suppose you could, but I don't know. It just wouldn't make. I think it just make much sense than just go through the child hierarchy. So in this case, we've got our active skill here. Then it compiles, so this thing gets shown. Right. Create an empty one. So Firebolt's just going to be a very basic damage effect. Throw it at the enemy and it damages, so it's going to iterate over each child effect and damage them accordingly. I think it's going to be a very God-o-y way of doing it, but I don't know. Then I probably want to do the same for each item that has the same thing here. So we'll call this Firebolt. And be cost 5. Why not? Public int cast time. So these will be, cast time is probably going to be milliseconds. So 1 second cast time will be 1,000. Just helps with precision. Make sure that the precision is consistent. That's what I meant to say. Public int cooldown. One thing I do like in Godot is here you can put units there, but you can't in Unity. I don't think you can in Unity. Go away, Discord. Yeah, that's fine. Don't think you could read anything on there if you tried. We'll have it so that cast time's about half a second. Well, by second I mean time units. So what I'm going to have to do is an ATB system like in Black Souls, where an ATB bar fills up pretty quickly and then goes straight to the next one. Then time pauses whilst you're choosing your next action. Instead of the whole, Gambit system, live action, whatever you want to call it. Which, I don't know, I think it has a spot, but I think for now it's going to be, what's the word? Oh, I don't know. Right, so each skill is going to need effects. Actually, if I fire up Visual Paradigm. So in the previous game, the skill effects were in the same node, but they're all like has as an array, which I don't think is the right way to do it. So here we go. I think it's in combat. Yeah, this. That's the skill. So it has modifiers, and the modifiers are all contained in there, but in this new one they're going to be just child game objects, which we can iterate through pretty easily. Just keeps everything all set up, and it lets us have it as more modular. Yeah, we can copy paste stuff easier. Got the old ability scores there. That's ability scores as well. I think we can keep the ability scores actually. Right. Go to here. Create a new model behavior script, and this will be skill effect. Open this up. No, this does inherit mono behavior, but it is abstract. Right. Then keep this because sure. Yeah. Actually, I am gonna have an effect name. Just that. So it's like that, but with skills. Then we'll probably separate them from active and passive effects. So active skill effect. What am I doing? No, I'm gonna be skipping tracks forever if I don't find one normally. Okay, we have active skill effect, which is going to be a skill effect, and then a passive skill effect, which is also going to be a skill effect. So the passive ones are applied the passive ones are applied normally, but the active ones aren't. Maybe have a timed effect, which is going to be a timed effect behavior, charge effect behavior, and then once the time all the charges are done, the effect, the game object goes away, which means that they can handle them by themselves instead of having to have this massive god object to handle it. Oh, bollocks, God. This is also going to be abstract. Yeah, the combat entity. That's going to be it. Passive effects are just going to be applied to the target. Oh. Okay, apparently doesn't want me to do that. Passive skill effect. Actually, no. The passive effects are going to be applied according when we need them. So the applied 2 won't won't be needed. So I'll leave that. So yeah, this is our prefab. Okay, let's make a damaging effect. Active. Damage effect. Active skill effect. Get rid of these. Don't need them. Then yeah, throw that. I've often mind to rip everything from that Godot project, but it's Godot, not Unity, so I'm gonna have to. It's just making the changes if that's gonna be quicker or not. I've got all this reload and domain rubbish that we keep doing. I've set it so it doesn't do it on play, but it just does it when it likes instead. Where am I? Dungeon crawler scripts, CS, skills, effects, damage effect base. Then there's damage effect. Right. Behavior will probably plonk on here later. I just want the things to work for the time being. Then we can then we can have a look at AI soon. Afterwards. That's what I meant to say. What I can do is this. So match weapon / pierce blunt. Fire, water, air, earth, dark, holy, dark, psychic. Go. only going to be streaming for another hour or so because I want to catch Punko's outfit reveal. What if I made this a Face Connect labyrinth instead? And then I'll probably have to work out some deal with Sakana to get this on stream. I don't know. I need to work up some excuse plot and all. How many members of Face Connect are there? No, wait, I'm... Simulized field, private damage type, damage type. Get private set. Right, what else? Scaling app scores. Okay. A combat entity would always have app scores, so that's fine. Here we go, combat entity. Should I have it in a separate? No, because an entity is always going to have app scores. So yeah, that'd be fine. Just put them in here. I think. Public int strength. Get set. Done. Dexterity. Constitution. Intelligence. Focus. Willpower. Agility. Charisma. Is there a serialized group? Unity. Inspector grouping. Grouping exposed variables in the inspector. It's grouping exposed variables in the inspector. Blah 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 blah. want to do that. Collapsible groups in the inspector. Here we go. Lists or arrays, blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. You will need to make a custom inspector. There's got to be a... Come on. Serialize field grouping. I know there's a way you can do this in Unity. I know there is. Oh, header. Here we go. Ability scores. There we go. And then the actual player, the player data is going to be different from the enemy data, so those are going to be in their own script. I think that's how it should be. Oh my god, you. God, such a pain trying to get everything sorted. Right. Public enum abilities score. Oops. Strength. Max HP and max MP are going to be separate. Public pool match weapon scaling. No, because the damage type. No, because no. That's the damage type that matches the weapon. It's the scaling that won't. So, ability score, caster scaling. target scaling. Then if match weapon scaling, get scaling on there, so scaling factor equals combat entity dot get scaling factor caster scaling target, oops, go away, target scaling, because it's just going to be like that. I reckon I can just generate this method here. Maybe get some base damage as well. Forgot about that. Public int base damage. Maybe introduce some bounds on the scaling factor. Do it by 4 for the time being. I know I'm introducing magic numbers, which you shouldn't be doing, but oh well. Then target dot damage. Base damage multiplied by scaling factor. There's got to be a way of saying if someone has an effect that says fire spells deal more damage. We'll need a way of putting that in. If we're dealing more... No, because I've got the stat... Okay, we'll call this ab score scaling factor. Float effect scaling factor. equals 1F. Then to do scale damage effect. Caster dot scale damage effect this? No. Damage type? Oh, this is weird. It's like I'm gonna need the structures like damage scaling factors. Oh, we'll leave it as one for the time being, and then we can work out how we're going to do that. Private current health. Private current MP. Serialize this field. Like int max HP. Public void get ability score. XMP, return that. Fix the indentation. Oh, you can just lint all this. Default. Throw new System.invalid operation exception. Unexpected ability score. Score. Current HP minus equals law. I'll do it floor for the time being. Can I round to int? I can. Okay, we'll do that then. Like I said, this is a turn-based RPG, so we're not really that bothered about performance. Return caster dot get ability score caster scaling divided by get ability score target scaling. Our Unity events here. Health change. Invoke. Previous HP. Current HP. Previous HP equals current HP. Current HP minus that. Can't convert float to int. You're absolutely right. Health changed equals new Unity event internet. Yeah, that should do it for damage effects now. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. Not entirely sure if we need this damage type, but we'll have it just in case. Oh yeah, the combat entity as well is gonna have public Boolean is in front row. So it would be the entity state, right? Public rule is ranged, so this will be set from the... This will be set from the skill. Okay, and then... Void start. Let me look something up. Unity, iterate, over child, game objects. I think it's transform.children. Okay, for each var effect in transform. If effectf dot game object dot has get component skill effect, no, active skill effect. Effect dot is no, because we really need to know if it's ranged for the damaging effects. Range variable. No, there should be from. There should be its own component, actually. Yeah, just comment all this out for the time being. Don't think I'll need it. So damage effect, and then it would be ranged effect, I think. And then that'll just be ranged effect behavior. How many rows it can go over. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Target scaling is on here, yeah. Constitution is on there. Okay. Call this. I'm gonna call it ranged behavior because just to differentiate it from being effects. Int row range. So if it's 2, it can go over 2 rows. So it's going to be 0, 1 or 2, but then 0 will be... So it'll just be really 1 or 2. So if it can go from the back row to the opposing back row, then that would be 2. Right? No, it'd be 3. So it'd be our front, enemy back, that's 3. 0 would be it can only affect your own row. 1 means it can affect... You have to be in melee and have the enemy back row. Then 2, it would be if you're in the front row, you can hit either row, but if you're in the back row, you can only hit the enemy front row. That is extremely confusing, but oh well. Float range bonus range scaling, yeah. If get component ranged behavior is not null, then actually I'm going to require a component. Component range behavior dot get range scaling factor caster target. bar row distance equals caster dot is in front row. Zero one. Plus target dot. But what if they're the same? If they're the same, then you won't need to add them. But then if the caster's in the back row and the enemies in the allies in the back row, then it should be 0. So this is wrong. Bar. Fractions same equals caster dot faction equals target dot faction. If factions are the same, then return caster dot is in front row equals target dot is in front row 0, and if they're not, then 1. Else. No, it's not. We're not returning it. Otherwise, row distance equals no, wait, this is going to need more than one line. If caster dot is in front row, row distance equals 0. If it's not in the back, because if we're going to run this, if we're targeting an enemy, so we need this if row distance plus equals target dot is in front row 1 2. So hang on, caster is in front row, target isn't, then that's going to be a 2 distance. If target is in front row, then that's 1. If the going from the front to the back, then that would be 3. Yes. 1 2 3. Yeah. Let's try that. If row distance is less than range, it's greater than, no, if it's less than or equal to row range, return onth, else return 0.25f. I'll probably come back to this if I want to change it. Right, faction is property here. Public. Enum. Faction. Lie. Enemy. Just change this to entity faction. And this will be serialized. Which means I'm going to put it up here. Range scaling factor on there, that's fine. That's not resistance, it'll probably be damage type multiplier. No, that'd be under effect scaling factor, wouldn't it? So yeah, we'll leave that. And move the app scores into their own script, because one of the things that I did in the previous game was let this combat entity get way too big. Entity data? Yeah. Entity score, ability scores. Entity data now. Well, all the entities are going to be prefabs. So it would make sense if the entity data are going to be components or mono behavior. Entity lore data? Because entity data could just mean anything. Entity names? Entity info? Okay, fine. Entity description? Oops. Okay, so the entity description is going to be an abstract. Serialize the field. Public string entity and name. Just get on there. Don't serialize this field. So we need a way of getting the entity's name that will be displayed. Entity shortened name. I think we'll leave it like that for now, and then we can add later. So make a new folder. I'll call this entity inf. Move them here. Right. Then in here we'll have on behavior script player entity description. Monster entity description. So player entity description. Private. No, it's not private. It's public string. Family. Give a name. Family name. Boolean family name first. So Tokino Sora, Sakura Miko, and not Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. And then this will inherit entity description. The abstract class entity name. So the short name will just be family name first. No, just family name even. Yes. Oops. If family name first, return family name, given name, else return. Give a name. Family name. Right. Now the actual thing I want to get rid of these. Stick them here. Then private entity ability schools. Group schools. That'll do. Schools equals get component. It's the ability schools. Description equals that. Set those up. That's all well and dandy. What about the entity resistances? Should those go under? Nah, we'll have them as their own script. Entity resistances. Type of entity resistances. Float slash serialize that field. Pierce blunt. Fire, water, air, earth. Holy dark psychic. Yes. Blunt. Also, I'm going to move this from here into yeah. Fire, water, air, earth. Holy dark psychic. This will all default to 1. Meaning that it doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay. And then there's this get damage type multiplier. We'll create this. And just turn resistances Let's get damage type, multiplier damage type. Private entity resistances. Do that. Generate this method here. A lot of boilerplating today. Which is kind of what you have to do at the start of a game. Especially if it's in a new engine. You switch on damage type. Oh no. There we go. New argument exception. Get the damage type from the weapon first. Turn slash multiplier. Turn pierce multiplier. Turn blunt. Turn fire. Turn water. Turn air. Multiplier. Turn Boolean multiplier. Oops. Turn dark multiplier. Turn psychic. New valid operation exception. It should be an argument exception, but I'm already using the argument exception up here, so yeah. Unexpected damage type. Damage type. Okay, this is all fine. Oh, get ability score. I was gonna have to. He's back. What's the ability score? Wisdom combat entity. I'm gonna remove this, put it into entity ability scores. Turn ab scores. Let's get ability score, ab score. Hi, Hilly. Resistances equals get component entity resistances. One like that. Stat management, oh boy, yep. So yeah, I've done the ability scores and I've done the resistances. I'm just looking at the what do you call it? I've forgotten. Okay, so if we add a damage effect here, it adds the range behavior right already. So if that's free, effect name. This is just for debug purposes. Damage type fire, match weapon scaling off, base damage 5. No, 5 is going to be a regular attack. So 8 scales off intelligence, willpower. Alt damage. And that's that. Then if we want to upgrade the skill, we create another game object that upgrades the skills, MP cost, and their damage. What I also could do is have a sort of enemy scaling per level and go from there, which means that I don't have to. But again, these game objects are... Let me just have a look. Because the thing is that itch gives you a gigabyte to work with. So yeah, you've got the Firebolt 1 is 4 kilobytes, so that should be alright. I've also managed to get the dungeon floors down to about half what they were, so yeah, again 4 kilobytes. So I don't know. Then again, I can zip it up, so we'll do the multiple game objects. And then if it turns out that I do need to... Well, I suppose most of my file size is going to come from audio anyway, so don't need to worry about this. So we'll call this Firebolt 2. Firebolt 3. 4 and 5. Okay, so Firebolt 2 is going to have... I'm going to need to have this sorted out. Firebolt Alpha, MP cost 10, and then the... No, that'd be too much. 8, and then this would be 12. That's all that we need. Yeah, instead of having to grab the Greek alphabet and copy paste this in, I reckon we can probably have a skill level up here and then map these skill levels there. That's probably gonna be less what's the word? Screwy. Yeah, it's gonna cause me less pain. So active skill. Oh, here it is. Right. Private string skill name. Private level. That's not a level, it's an int. Private static read-only string skill level suffixes equals new string okay, so Greek alpha lowercase. Yes. We'll have the lowercase delta. If this doesn't work, then we'll probably have to go back to the drawing board as to what I'll want. If it actually works. It looks like it though, so we'll probably leave it like that. Here we go, get. If skill level is equal to 0, then just return skill name. Otherwise, return skill name space skill level suffixes skill level. Okay, and import, come on. Fire bolt. Fire bolt. Level 1. Fire bolt. Level 2. 3. Firebolt. 3. Firebolt. 4. Yeah, we've done this. Level 2 this is. So MP cost 10. Base damage 16. Not 4. This is 10. So it'd be 13. So this is 5 to 10. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's fine. 13. 8 multiplied by 4 is 16. It should be 16, right? Yes. No, this is 16, so this should be 20. And final level 5. Costs 15 MP. And greenhouse damage 24. So this fire magic tree is going to have the firebolts on first, which has no prerequisite. Okay, so next is Will-o'-the-Wisp. That's going to have firebolts as a prereq. Oh, this learns skill prefab. I'm going to need to change that up. Skill tree. Yeah. So learn skill prefabs. But then we need to skill levels. Get rid of this. Skill levels. I is skill levels I is great no, it's greater than 0. There we go. Then learn skill prefab I. Get skill prefab level I. The IF level. Generate this method. Make this private. Return learn skill prefabs I. And if it's too high, then yeah, we do want the error because it shouldn't be happening. Right. I'm gonna have one ear on Punko's new outfit. So I'm just only gonna have the one eye on chat. Well, half an eye on chat, we'll say. Get skill prefab on there. On here. That looks fine. On there. Maybe have player combat entity and then have its skill trees here as well. Maybe. Entity skill list, maybe. Skills? And then, yes, so the player ones will get it from the skill tree, and then the enemies will just have them plonked in directly. I think that's going to work. Okay, so entities, combat entity, entity info. Player entity description, monster entity description. This, I don't think I've gone into here. Oh, yes. Entity description. Oops. Serialized field. Monster. Private string. Monster name, and this will just throw, not throw, but return monster name. Here's my desktop audio, that's not showing, that's good. Okay. Entity resistances and description are going to be the same, except let's see if we can make an entity. Okay. Entities, entity info. Create a new model behavior script, entity skill list. That's model behavior, make this abstract. Then public abstract. Game objects. Get skills. Get learned skills. So what this will do is that will instantiate the things from the skill tree or from the things and then go from there. Okay. Entity skill list, entity what am I doing? Player skill list. Okay, player skill list. We have this open. it's going to be in. It's going to inherit from entity skill list. Fish. Serialized field. Private list of skill trees. Then public int skill tree levels. That's going to be a jagged array. So the first element is going to be the skill tree in question, and then this next element is going to be the skill level of the skill tree. Skill level of your individual skills. Okay. Ret equals new list of game objects not in unit. System.collections generic. For each of our skill tree and skill trees. No. We'll have to do this by that because we're from eyes. Skill trees. Dot length. On awake. Skill tree level 4. Skill tree stop length, and then skill tree levels I equals new int of nothing, and then we can wait. Skill trees I dot get skill count. Skill tree levels equals new int skill trees level, then skill tree levels I will be the one skill count. And get learn skills for into that. Skill trees dot length. Get. What's a skill tree? Instantiate skills. Add range. Skill trees I instantiate skills. Skill levels. Skill tree levels. Okay. Serialized field, private, transform, skills, parent. Instantiate learn skills and then public abstract void. Get learn skills. And there, then in player skill list we can. That's fine. Just fiddle about with these brackets. We don't actually need to have this ret then. And just get rid of all these. And we override. What do we override? Do I have to do public override? Oh, there we go. Get learn skills. Why is it a void? Shit. Or reach transform child in skills parent dot transform. Child has to child transform? No. Child is a transform. Should be a way to just get an iterator like that. But you can't do that. You have to transform child of that. I don't know. Get child count. Here we go. Warning: use transform.child count is okay. There we go. So we don't need to do this. Or ret length I equals skills parent dot get child I dot get component skill. Then return ret. Ah, my butt cheeks hurt from sitting so much. Right, skill tree as well. Public int skill count. Skill tree inches length. That's that. Okay. I know I am coding by the seat of my pants at the moment, but okay, skill trees, fire magic. We have all of our things over here. There's the fire magic tree, so we've got firebolt. Blocks. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, this thing here? 10. So, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Ignition. Pillar of Flames. Flame Bomb. Inferno. Convection. Immolation. Fire Attunement. And Flammenschwert. Finally. Right, should I make the entities now, or should I continue with the rest of this skill line? I don't want to make one entity just to make sure if it works. Entities. There. Wait, who should I make first? I'll make Ina first because, you know, I am a Takadachi. Ina. Add this up. Find a combat entity. Oh, script class. Oh, of course it won't be. Shit. Wait, what? Oh, for hang on. Player entity description. There we go. Then combat entity. There we go. Has it all of them? Right. Can get rid of these. Ina. Nis. Ni. No Maya. Family name is not first, so it'd be Nina Maya Inanis. Faction ally. That's good. Ability scores. We also need the ability score growth. I'm gonna default these to 10. Do these change? They don't. No, they don't. Right. Should be more resistant to dark. Slight resistance. Slight yeah, weakness to holy. Resistance to water. resistance to psychic as well. So I'll probably take some more water. Yeah, I'm just screwing around with the resistances. So faction ally, that's great. So the combat entity also needs some entity skill list. Yeah, apparently if you need to require... I didn't think the Unity devs, they didn't envision that someone might require more than 3 components. Okay, players, come on. Of course, it's going to be a because it tries to add. It's going to try to add a or maybe not. Okay, player skill list. The skills. Active effects equipment. Skills parent is going to be on here. So Ina has bow, wand, psychic, eldritch arts, which I have none of them. Skill tries. Fire magic will create water magic. Skills, skill tree, water, magic. Do I have any skills for water magic tree? I do, yes. Okay. Ice. Dart. Water attunement. Cryo armor. Mist aura. ice spray. Steam. Maelstrom. Icy veins. Kratz's blade. And finally, ice. Oops. Ice shackles. I put dots there. No, that doesn't do anything. Underscore tree. No, just have it underscore water magic. Keeps the tree at the same place. Right, we'll just stick all these in. 10. I start. I shackles. Spray. I see veins. Blinged. Maelstrom. Storer. Steam? Oh, I've got put I start twice. Steam. Water achievement. And there. Right, I'll just create the folders for the rest. Earth magic. Holy magic. Dark magic. Sword. Actually, I'm gonna weapons. We'll put sword in here. I'm gonna create a magic. Beep 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 beep. Oh, water magic as well. Uniques. Just gonna put the trees here normally, so create skills, skill tree, underscore air magic. Skill tree, underscore dark magic. Skill earth magic. I reckon these skill trees need a name as well. Civilized field, private, string, skill tree name. Now make it a property. Okay, then we do this, compile the scripts. Social name is Earth Magic. Magic. Dark magic. Was it always the A? Fire magic. Water magic. Holy magic. Create skill tree. Sword. Right. Right. Axe. It's tedious, but it's got to be done. Mace. Bow. Rifle. Spear. Staff. Oh. Oh. Mace. Mace. Rifle. Rifle. Spear. Spear. Staff. Staff. We also need the offhands. Whoops, don't show an explorer, you nana. Dagger. Shield. Pistol. Wand. Dagger. Skill tree. Pistol. Shield. Wand. Right. Axe, bow, dagger, mace, shield, rifle, staff, sword, and wand. That's all the weapons done. Uniques will probably do weakness, and then we'll Ina. Eldritch Arts. That has a space in it. Back into Ina. Skill tree has. Was it bow? What arena skills? Bow. No. Bow, wand, psychic, eldritch arts. I forgot psychic magic. Oh well. Eldritch arts. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna rename this to Unique Ina. Just so it shows up fun. So if I have the prefix unique on all of them, it just shows that don't put this on anyone except the character that it's mentioned. I've talked for way too long. Psychic magic. Create skill tree underscore kick magic. Psychic magic. Right, let's have a look at gonna create some more sheets as well, just for the call this axe. Mace. Both swords, axe, and mace covers one and two-handed weapons. Bow, rifle, staff, spear. Dagger. Shield. Pistol. And wand. And finally, unique. Because we're just going to stick all the uniques on the same sheet. Because if I made one for the other thing, I'm going to run out of memory. I mean, this is kind of, this much is kind of taking the piss to begin with, so insert a sheet before the current sheet as well for psychic magic. Right, so we've got water, air, earth, holy, dark, psychic, gold, axe, mace, bow, rifle, spear, dagger. Ooh. Dagger, shield, pistol, unique. Also gonna insert a column here. Got character there. Right. I'm kind of in the middle of Funko's thing, and my voice cords are just shot for some reason, maybe because I haven't streamed in however long. How long have I been streaming? Up to 2.5 hours. We'll continue to. I've gone for 3 hours. Hopefully. Right. Water magic. In skill tree, we need to work out the skill tree's depth. Public, int, get, depth. Int, get depths, entry depths. This will be how deep in the tree it is. Okay, so we'll need to unsorted equals shit. This could be some. This is going to be some ON. ON to the power of 10 rubbish. Entry equals skill entries I, and then No, wait. No, this is scriptable objects, so I can't do anything on awake. Can I fill? No, I can't. If ret entry is equal to -1, then we need entry as the prerequisite, but it doesn't have the index of the prerequisite. Ah, annoying. Fuck. I might actually have to put the depth in. No, wait. Wait. I had the interest on here, then the... Fuck. No. The ret would be... on there. Depths equals new dictionary skill tree entry, comma, int. Right. Okay, so if our depth.contains key entry.prerequisite or entry.prerequisite is null, and depths of entry prerequisite. Okay, if entry, no, hang on, var prereq is that, then if prereq is null, ret of I equals 0, depths add entry 0. Else if prereq dot is no. Depth dot contains key prereq. Map found equals 0. Meta equals depth prereq plus 1. Depth dot add depth prereq plus 1. Then, well, amount found is less than skill entry stop length. That's probably a better way of doing it, but it works. Right, if I go back into our scene, which is the... So, yeah, we'll put this Ina aside for now. Come on. Right, this is the skill tree display. We're going to get rid of this Ina for the time being. The skill tree display, open the prefab. Skill tree name. Vertical layout group. Skill tree name, skill tree contents. Okay, so I don't want this layout group. 200. This will be the same. Then our height will be... Actually, no, 1. Just have the top as 200. Like that. UI text. Water magic. Bish bosh. $100, and then this will be top 100. Set that in, and then how the hell am I going to do this? I want to do a sort of stat tree that goes down. Hang on, here we go. Unity scroll container scroll view. Here we go. Right. Is our content right? Don't want the image. Get rid of the horizontal scroll bar. Disable. No. No, apparently it just wants to have its own. Okay, fine. 0. Can I just delete it? No, it doesn't look like it. Visibility. Auto hide. Yeah, okay. And here's our viewport. Right. Content. Right, we'll need to... we'll need to have this expand accordingly. How do I do that? The content needs to expand according to what's in here. So... empty, and then this would have a no content is in a vertical. The content needs to have a vertical layout group. No padding. Then each level of the tree would have to have a horizontal layout group. What time am I going to handle what side of the tree it's going to be on? Because currently these expand accordingly, but if we just control the child's width but not the height, then these are going to have a height of 200, which causes this thing to scroll. Where's the scroll value? Scroll bar vertical? That's value. Oh. Okay, so it's beneath here. However, this doesn't fit its contents. Unity, rect, transform, bit, children. Bit supplies apparent to children. Blah 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 blah. Source of code. You can find left spawn, right transform. Blah, 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 blah. No, I need to do this in I need to do this outside. Making UI elements fit the size of their content. Visual size to text. Visual size of UI elements. Child text. Each child of a layout group fit their respective sizes. No, I need to make the parent fit the kids. Resize rect transform scroll view content to fit children. That's nothing. That page doesn't exist. God damn it. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Well, we are going to be generating these dynamically, so maybe? The only other thing I could do is make it so that I generate all of these normally and just have the things show like that instead of having to dynamically create it. Except I'm going to have to do that for all the skill trees, which is going to be a pain. Create a UI panel here. 100 by 100. Vertical upper center. Then controls. Right, another empty. No, this is going to have a horizontal layout group. Why is this 0? Why is the height 0? I need this to... Oh. Oh, it's because this is... Yeah, okay. Okay, now this is... Okay, fine. Those will be a horizontal thing, so the buttons... No, the display would be here. I have a text here. That's 0, have that on there. Fit that. Bish bosh. Buttons. Then finally have button. No. Image button. Just have Text Mesh Pro button. It's there's no okay, fine. Button instead of a TMP we'll have an image. Get rid of that. Put it on here. Was up button, down button. Alright, and then these buttons need to have a vertical layout group on them. There we go. Kind of. That child alignment, middle center. Don't control the height. This set the height to 25. No. No, I don't want that. Okay, so this height's 50, and then this controls here height will have. Don't need the spacing, I suppose. Okay, now I'm going to put some Text Mesh Pro on here. Plus... set on there. Let its color black. Done. Same's on here. It's going to be minus. Okay, that minus is off, but we can replace this text with an image, so that's fine. Right. Coming up to 3 hours, so we'll prefabs, skill trees, displays, this. Not this game object here, but this panel, we'll call this a skill tree, skill display. No. Yeah, we've got the skill display on here. Make that a prefab. Man, this design's just so fucking cooked. Yeah, I need to find some UI, art, fonts, and all sorts. Definitely have a sort of... When you mouse over it, it should say, oh, this is what the thing does. Organized by tree depth. So then this will go to here, this will go to here, and then we need to have some lines going from there. And oh god. Okay, so we've got water attunement and ice spray, which is going to be in the next one. This should be vertical and center as well. Open up prefab. I'm gonna call these some actual things, so this will be the skill name. Skill level. /5. Yeah, these are up button, down button. Okay. Does actually need some padding. So now this is too big. I don't think don't think that using layout groups is the way to go here. Got rid of this. Have this just be a fixed 150. Should be minus 33 because the height's fixed to 50. Unless if I brought the height down to no, not negative 50, negative 25. Bring the height down to 46. No, because I want it to 200. No, it's too much, so it'd be 192. Don't like hard coding this, but I think it's ironically going to be the better way of doing it. The height is that's negative 30. And that leaves next, doesn't it be negative 28, 26. Also, I could also do is something like this 0.25, XY 0.25, no sorry 0.75, go up here, and then this as well. Controls, will get rid of this. No, it's 0.25. Oops. Just up buttons. So a height of 2. Width 50. You control the width. Yeah, there. So X would be 0.75. 75. The skill level will have as like that, except the next would be 0.5. No. Oops, 1. So then 0.5 1. Get rid of these. No, it looks better now how it was. This needs padding as well. That looks a bit neater. And it's screwed up. Yeah, this is fine. But then if I go back into the scene, it's screwed up. Okay, now it's just... How am I going to draw a line from here to here, though? To say, oh, you need however much in this skill to unlock this. God, you could just do custom drawing, but not sure if we can do that in Unity. Unity draw line that isn't a gizmo. It's debug draw line. There we go, line renderer. Oh, this is draw a line renderer in 2D. Unity UI draw line. Draw 2D lines directly on the UI canvas. Creating a UI line renderer in Unity 4 years ago. Okay, hang on. You can get this center point here by just getting it's just position X minus half the height, so that's fine. Skill display, yeah, that looks fine. So it'd be like make a line from here to here, and then halfway just put like, say, required level 2, level 3 or something like that. So we've got our entry depths, and then you'll just be saying, okay, all the entry depths of level 0 stick it here, a level 1 stick here, level 2 stick here, 3, and so on and so forth. Okay, I am pretty tired, so I'm gonna leave the stream there. So, once again, I am torn between two lines as to whether I should stream tomorrow or Tuesday. It's looking increasingly like Tuesday. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are in the world, and I shall see you soon. Ta-ra for now.